fan, Dalziel. What a moment. What a place. What a crowd. This is fantastic. I just need to take a breath and enjoy it because it's the first time I've ever been up on stage. So please, give me something. Good afternoon. Why are we? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Why are we here? It's a question that's plagued mankind throughout their entire lives. As soon as they were able to talk, they were asking themselves, why are we here? What is my purpose on this planet? Why this moment in time? What am I doing? I'm giving a humorous speech. But why are we all here? Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to go on a trip. I'm going to take you on. If you want to feel like you're tall, you need to get some real short cuts. If you want to feel like your new relationship is normal and healthy, watch Jerry Springer for about 5 minutes. If you want to feel like you're normal, that you think straight, that you're sane, come spend a day with me. My only claim to fame is I spent 7 years completing high school. After that, it was all cake. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times. If you start to get sick, remember, there's somebody sitting right behind you. You're over there to the right. There's some bad mojo in my house. A couple bad omens. Just yesterday morning, I woke up to have my wife hold a pillow strongly over my face. That in itself isn't that unusual. That happens almost every morning. What was strange about this one? It's usually because she says, I'm snoring too loud, and she wants to quiet me down. But this time, she said I was shouting in my sleep about a nightmare. Big spiders chasing me. So, it might be attempted homicide, but I need to understand what's going on. In my wife's South American culture, dreams are important. They mean something. They mean something about the past. They might apply to today. They might mean something about the future. I needed to understand why the spiders were chasing me. I know where the nightmare came from. Just the night before, when I turned on Discovery Channel, one of my favorite channels. From the right of the screen to the left, the whole entire screen, was a hairy spider. That in itself wasn't that scary. What was scary? But over here on this side, there was a little spider holding on to her leg. He's just holding on. I know it was a her. Because Steve Irwin told me so. So spiders are beautiful creatures. In this species, the female is 50 times larger than the male. And she has to be big because she's feeding her young ones. And he has to be small because he wants to reproduce with her. So he needs to sneak up on the web without waking her up. Because if she knows he's coming, she might eat him thinking that he's food. He needs to be quiet. He needs to be careful. He can look into a web. And if there's flies up there, they know she ate recently and she might not be hungry and she let him get close. This was a real beauty. And he put him back where he came from. I had to think to myself, and I'm sure you're going to understand this in a minute. If I was in danger of being eaten, if I had to sneak up on my wife, if I had to make sure I didn't wake her up, would I go through the same thing? Would I come home, all the lights are off, I walk past the kitchen, there's food on the table, it's been ate recently, I can smell the aroma, so I know she's not hungry. And she's already awake. Would I run across the room, acknowledging that she's 50 times taller than me, and grab her big toe and say, hey, I'm home. Please don't eat me. I love you. So you can see my dilemma. You can see why I'm now starting to sleep with one eye open. In my wife's culture, dreams are important. In my house, we have a dream dictionary. I have a little high in love for the dream dictionary. Because in here, it will tell me the spiders are unresolved issues in my life. So I need to understand this. I'm tired of having nightmares, and I don't want my wife to try to keep me quiet on the pillows. I'll strain strongly across my face. You know where I found this dictionary? I found it in one of our 2 libraries. That's right, I got 2. You got a lot in common. Most of you aren't familiar with the dictionary. It's got a lot in common. You got 2 sinks, 2 2 bathrooms. You got 2 piles of books, 1 in each corner. You also have 2 toilets. You have something else in common, something more dreadful, something more terrible. Each one of these libraries in my house has the same book. Men are from Mars, and women are from? Venus. Venus, that's right. Now I know why mankind, or how mankind got here. But why you women coming from Venus, stop by Mars and pick this up to bring us here with you? I'll never understand. I'm sure Mars was a paradise. When we got there, I'm sure it was heaven on earth. Mars probably was laden with vegetation, but when us men arrived, we burned it off. It's nothing but a dirt ball now. We got rid of the atmosphere. You had to come get us, and I'm glad you brought us. But Venus was no picnic. Venus has a real dense atmosphere. It's horrendous to live there. So a day on Earth with one of us still can't be better than a year on Venus without us. But thank you, ladies, for bringing us with you. So I had to ask myself, why are we here? Just the other day I was reminded. When my wife was making dinner, she says, honey, I need you to go to the grocery store. Here's your list. I know you guys can do that. And I went to the grocery store and came back. And she said, honey, I need you to chop the onion. And I'm sure you can do that too. But then I found out our special purpose on this planet. She said, honey, can you open up this jar for me? I opened the jar. That's my purpose now, because my reproductive purposes are done. So gentlemen, love the people you're with. Enjoy your relationship and your wives, your significant others. And remember your special purpose on this planet. It is to open the jar, but it's also to live, love, laugh, and learn. And what was the other one we had to avoid? Thank you.